So the trick is always nice shirt on the top, ugly joggers on the bottom. Please don't comment on my appearance because this is really me trying. Hey guys, I'm back with another makeup related video. I never thought that, I guess, I would continuously output makeup videos, but I really wanted to show you guys a few things that I purchased earlier in the month because of their 4th of July kind of sale. This is mostly Sephora, but I do have some Ulta products. I've been trying to post once every week. Just so you know, I always leave timestamps in the description box below. I'm super excited because by the end of this month, I should be able to get my camera and I'll have a better setup, and then slowly I will be purchasing perhaps lighting and stuff. My cat is playing with the box that we got from the mail, so excuse the little noises that you will be hearing every now and then. So if you're anything like me, pretty pale skin, probably doesn't really go out of the house unless she has to. So really, is Corona affecting her? Not really. You have trouble finding the right shade of products in concealer, foundation. Because of this whole Corona thing, I have the hardest time finding concealer. I will insert clips of me using all of these products so you guys can see like the difference on how they perform. But first I'm gonna start with Fenty. That's what we're all here for. I'm so glad that Fenty exists. As per foundation, Fenty has really influenced a lot of other beauty brands to expand their range. Dark skinned women are really glad about that, but so are light skinned women. The foundations for us are always really pink, and I'm more of a neutral slash probably a little yellow. Okay guys, I know like I add in so many like editing me clips in every single one of my videos. I hope that you guys are not tired of them, but I just wanted to say, I remember one time in high school, I used to hide my arms a lot. I don't know why, I just did. Obviously like I didn't like them, but I don't really know why. You know, like you get older and then you kind of feel more comfortable with your body parts or whatever. So anyway, I decided to wear this tank because it was like towards the end of the year, and it was like, pretend it was like a little bit thicker than this. I remember the foundation that I used at the time, the only one that I could afford, was from like the drugstore, and it was by Revlon, and it was like the full coverage. The one that even hit all of your acne spots, because I remember I started breaking out then. So since it had thicker straps, you'd be able to see my arms and you'd be able to see the difference in colors because I'm more yellow than pink, like more yellow, so almost like the opposite color than pink. I remember I blended it all down here, right? So it was like a thick ass foundation. Like the back of me was yellow, my arms were yellow. I feel like, and then I remember I talked to a guy that I thought was cute at the time. Oh my god, it was so embarrassing because I'm sure you could tell the difference. It's like 2 different colors. No one said anything. I work like every day basically. I was running out of concealer and I had to buy Urban Decay, and I guess they reformulated some of their products. Although I love the foundation that I've gotten by the new formula, the concealer, the exact conversion was they're too light, like super duper light. It looks so white down here. It was like a thinner coverage. My sister said I look like Michael Jackson. Eventually I tried the Hourglass one because the Hourglass one was full coverage but too dark for me. That was like their lightest neutral shade. I moved on finally to the Fenty one, and that honestly was such a hassle because I hate the fact that they throw all the things away. I've already had it for like 2 weeks, I think. It's like $24, and I feel like the coverage is buildable. It can be kind of sheer. I always want it to blend into the sheer foundation that I kind of create because I don't really want a full glam look when all I'm going to be doing is wearing a mask for most of the day. I really think that this matches my skin tone and I love it. And this isn't even the lightest one. It's 130 is what it says. Overall, for the price, coverage, and how buildable it is, everyone says that it dries pretty fast, but I feel like I have a lot of time to work with it. I honestly love it. Overall, I would give it like an 8.5 out of 10 because of the video that I actually filmed last week, the Lily Rose depth tutorial. I was out and I needed a contour shade, so I ended up picking up the Fenty one, Matchstick in Amber. I really wanted something cool because I already have one of their bronzers, and the lady was saying like this was too bright. It definitely creates a sheer finish. It is a long wearing cream formulation even for an oily skin girl. I'm actually going to show you my IT Cosmetic brush already. This is something that I got at Ulta, but I'm showing it to you because I love the way it's shaped. It's for blushes. I like to use, and this is kind of skipping ahead, sorry it's dirty, but it's a Fenty Beauty bronzer in the powder form, Shady Biz. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying how these products perform on light skin. This is like the second lightest. So this is how I apply my bronzer. I'm gonna blend this up, kind of to create some cheekbones, even though This is actually not how you're supposed to apply bronzer, but it kind of transforms my face. I'm gonna show you actually the difference when I use this bronzer, how this looks compared to a regular bronzer that you can pick up at the drugstore. This is like one that you can pick up at any drugstore or like local grocery store, physician's formula, but this butter bronze, I'm gonna show you how like orange this makes me. So this has kind of a heavier hand for sure. Are you seeing that actually? This is like heavier. I don't know if you can kind of see how orange this actually looks on me. And I feel like this works probably for almost all skin tones. For a light skinned person, it always shows up so orange. I'm gonna use the FENTY one more time to kind of give it like a heavier hand because it's kind of hard to tell here. You can't really go wrong with this. Like it's not like you can put too much, even though I kind of am trying to for the purpose of this video. Under this lighting, can you tell the difference? Like I feel like also this looks just like really patchy, doesn't blend as evenly. Perhaps it could just be my skin, but it's easier to blend when the color isn't as deep. We're in my bathroom, by the way. But I feel like this would work on someone that has deeper skin. But as far as for someone with lighter skin, like this is like with a heavy hand and I feel like it still looks smooth. And maybe I really should have gone in with a second round. This just like blends so much nicer. Love it. As for the last thing I'm going to review for you guys is actually going to be my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick and pillow top. Just bought the lipstick and honestly I'm kind of glad I did not buy the whole thing just because everyone actually says that for what it is, Charlotte Tilbury is pretty overpriced. So I'm going to show you guys how this looks, but I like the idea being able to just like apply it because it matches your lips. You don't really have to go back in there and touch up because even if it turns into a tint, it looks so good. Even though I do like this shade, I feel like it's not worth the price. Probably all of Charlotte Tilbury's line actually. I really do like how it looks. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks in different lighting. Me with my two different bronzers. But what do you guys think? I'm gonna go ahead and do a voice memo. Sorry if you can hear any background noise, but basically when I filmed this, I was like way out of it because, I mean, even now I'm kind of way out of it. But basically, I just want to kind of explain with the voiceover as far as what I'm doing. I'm gonna go in with my concealer and you can see that I'm just dotting it on my face. I really don't like to put that much on. If you watch, I forget what this creator, Robert Welch or Walsh, videos, he kind of talks about like why it's kind of unnecessary to put so much concealer on. Also, I just have like super oily skin, so I feel like I don't want the surface to look cakey. I feel like that's just spending money unnecessarily. But anyway, next we're gonna go in with that contour that we're talking about. You can apply a thicker coat of it. I like to build, and normally just for work, again, like I'm just gonna be wearing a mask, so like what's the point? I just do a thin coat, spread it all around my on the outer parts of my forehead and my cheekbones, and even try to carve out some cheekbones, and definitely my nose. Contouring my nose is super important. Normally I will go back in there with the bronzer just to top it off, kind of just to give some warmth on my face. I love blending it out with this brush right here. It is great. Honestly, it's like one of the, like, I've never understood the importance of using a higher quality brush, but damn. And I put some on my nose and my nose just like looks naturally snatched. What do you guys think as far as, I do, like I said, I love to put like a light amount of color. And this is also the contour and a little bit of the bronzer, just how I showed you guys. It's been 8 hours. I just got out of work. I woke up at 4, got there at 5, and it's been a long day. My mask has kind of worn off most of the foundation that I was wearing around my jawline or around my cheek and jaw area. The concealer has held up really well. I really love it, you guys. I totally just filmed my thumbnail and I put a shit ton of powder. Now my face feels very dry. I don't know why I didn't just film my video in here because I kind of feel like the lighting's better. Anyway guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to post every Monday, so I hope that you guys subscribe. Also, I hope that you guys get to try out some of these products. I'm really excited. The next video that I'm going to be posting is a thrift store video, and hopefully I find something. I have to find something because I'm going to be filming something from now on. I know I'm going to be filming it probably in here because the lighting is actually a lot better. Either way, you can see how this product has held up versus this one. You see how the application is just not it. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon.